Hey everybody, I'm Robert the Zombie Bargain Hunter, and today it is what's sold on eBay for the week of September 20th through the 26th. So I was driving by Walgreens the other day and saw this little guy. He's kind of like a Dracula with a little like poof ball at the end of it. I thought it was one of the new versions of the Squish Doos, but it doesn't say it on his tag. It just says the original Squishmallow. So, I don't know. He could be one of the Squish Doos, and they just didn't put the new tag on it. But yeah, they're coming out with a new line where all the different characters have funky hair and stuff. So, hopefully that starts to sell well too. But anyways, let's get into what's sold. All right. For September 20th through the 26th, I did $2,697.23, which is 50% down from last week. Unfortunately, I didn't list much at all this week. Actually, my TV came in, and yeah, I was setting it up. I was being lazy this week. But thankfully, since I listed so much last week, that the sales are still pretty good. Selling costs are $542.91. Net sales of $2,015. So still very good there. Quantity sold. I sold 93 items this week, and average sale price I am at $29. So not bad this week, especially since I didn't do anything. I really just playing around with my TV. I was fiddle farting around with my TV all week. Sales are still up compared to the prior 31 days. I am up 9.1%. And compared to the same period a year ago, I am up 50.5%. So that is sweet there. Active listings have increased to 24.4%. So eBay's still happy. I got to get some more listed. I have a bunch of drafts. I have about 50 drafts. So I'll get a bunch listed and keep this little thing up right here, this active listings. Alright, let's get into the collectibles and all the other stuff, then we'll hit the plush at the end, just like normal. Alright, crucial, this is the laptop memory, one of the items I purchased in that big haul. This one sold for $25.19, not the biggest, it's only 4 gigabytes, so it's a small little memory thing, so nothing very expensive there. Marvel Legends, my action figures are still selling. I don't tell you about them every single week because I figured it's just another action figure, so why keep saying it over and over and over again? But this is the Invisible Woman, and she sold for $20.69. Joy-Cons, this is another one that I got out of that haul. These do not have the box, or they don't have the straps. They both sold for $53.99. Actually, I had to relist one canceled right away, so I had to relist one. They purchased it and they're like, oh, I don't want it, please cancel. I'm like, okay, whatever. I hate when people do that. But anyways, one sold for $53.99 and the other one's getting relisted. The big one, these are chunky fat cats. These guys are hilarious. Look at this fat cat. Look at this big old head. These sold pretty fast. Just got these. Kind of surprised. I didn't buy these in the beginning when I saw them on Kohl's a while ago. I guess I should have, because these sold super fast. All 4 of them sold, and they sold for $29.69. So they have another sale that these are like $5 and under. I will buy a bunch of these things because they sold, like I said, super fast. Disney Store Princess. Red Fleece. This has all the names of the different characters. You can see there's Aurora and Belle and Mulan and Rapunzel and Tiana. Yeah, they're all pretty much there. There's Cinderella. This one I got out of Kohl's. It was a sweet deal. I believe I paid, it was under $5 for each blanket. And they're selling for $21.59. Plus I got Kohl's cash and everything. So I have 6 more available. I believe I sold like 5 already. 5 or 6. I believe I bought 12, so I sold 6 already. But anyways, like I said, they sold for $21.59. So pretty good for a $5 investment. Harry Potter Quidditch uniform. He's catching this little thing. He kind of looks old there. Look at that. Look at his hair. He kind of looks like an old man. But anyways, I got these out of GameStop. I believe they were $3 a piece. Just sold one so far. They're sold for $35.99. I believe he's going out of the country to the UK, and they actually paid $55 to get him out there, and they charged me $17 to ship. So making a good 30, 40 bucks. Next, Songs of Yogi Bear, Hanna-Barbera. This came from the bins. There was a stack of records. If you saw my bins haul of records, I never pick up records, but I saw a lot of Disney characters and a lot of cool things. So bought a bunch of records, which is weird for me. I never purchased records, so yeah, I'll be buying more records in the future if I can find a bunch of good ones. This one sold for $26.99. Alright, Loot Crate glasses. This is a Pac-Man drinking glass. Actually, one person came in and bought the last 3 that I had. These were just one of the items from Loot Crate. They were just stuck in the box because Loot Crate's just a mystery box. So I bought a ton of Loot Crates. Well, I used to buy a ton when they were 50% off, and then I could get the there was a deal where you can get another 50% off, and it was a crazy deal. So the boxes were super cheap way back then. That's probably why they went out of business and sold out. But anyways, they sold for $17.99, and a person, like I said, bought 3. Alright, Martha Stewart Pumpkin. This one I bought at Robinson's May about 3 years ago, I'm guessing. And I just keep relisting because I keep forgetting. But anyways, I finally relisted this one, and it sold for $62.99. I paid $5 each for these at Robinson's May. See, they're really cool cookie jars from Martha Stewart. Let's see if I can get a close-up. Yeah, it's a really nice cookie jar. I probably should just keep one for myself, but if they're going to sell for that much money, I'm selling it. That's just the way it is. Like I said, it sold for $62.99. Reese's Pieces blanket. I just picked these up also. One sold for $26.99. These are really cool blankets. See, and it comes with these, like, I don't know, just tags, holiday tags. You see there's Hershey's Kisses, Jolly Ranchers, Hershey's Milk Chocolate, and Reese's. They're just in a little, like, bag on the side that's connected to the blanket. What's next? Alright, Disney Minnie Mouse Hooded Beach Swim Towel. Not sure if I got this out of Kohl's or I got this out of Disney. I buy at both places, so I believe this is Kohl's for super inexpensive. Again, you can see it has like a flat-headed Minnie that goes on the child's head, and I think that's a Kohl's. Yeah, that's a Kohl's tag, so I got it at Kohl's. Kohl's has great sales, so if you're not checking Kohl's out regularly, you are missing out. It's 3 sold so far, and I still have 7 available. Alright, on to the plush. We have a bunch of plush to get to, and here we go. University of Georgia. This is just a red bulldog. I never thought this would sell. It's just a small little cube. Really and truly, I didn't think it would sell at all. I just listed it, and I'm like, There was none on the on eBay except for like maybe like 2 or 3 that sold for like $7, and I'm like, I'm not selling anything for no $7, free shipping. So I listed it at 15. It finally sold at 13.49, and I'm super happy to get rid of this. Like I said, I didn't think it was gonna sell. Commonwealth dark green frog. This one's actually going to Canada. They paid $60, I believe they paid for this frog. It cost me $8 to ship to Canada using a pirate ship. So I made about $52 on this little frog. It's a really cool frog. Let me give you some pictures of it if it wants to. There you go. Just a really like velvety frog. He's almost 22 inches long. You can see, look at his eyes. But yeah, Commonwealth is a pretty good brand, and with the velvet and stuff, people really like this frog. And make sure you put realistic in the title. It really helps your listings. Alright, so there's 2 kangaroos that sold to the same person. This one is ER at the Lakes. It's just a little medical facility in Vegas. This one sold, and this one sold. They're just generic kangaroos. I guess they give them away to people when they come to their hospital. I'm guessing. I've never been there, so I don't know. But both of them sold for $14 each, so $28 went out to someone that needed the kangaroos from a medical center. All right, the Cloud Guy. This is a Trolls World Tour. This was just a add-in. One of the towel buys or blanket buys that I bought at Kohl's. I needed a couple dollars extra, and he was like $2 a piece, so he was just a throw-in to one of the towel deals that I bought at Kohl's. Just to make more Kohl's cash, because you know if you get a certain amount of money, you get an extra like $10 or $20 in Kohl's cash. So this was just a throw-in, and it worked out. I didn't think they'd sell as well because trolls have been out so long, but they did. And this one sold for $17.99. 4 sold so far. I still have 6 left. Grumpy Cat, poor little Grumpy Cat. This was my last Grumpy Cat. I got this one, I believe. This was one of the ones that I got from the bins. Had a ton of Grumpy Cats at one time. They were all holiday Grumpy Cats, so they weren't as desirable as the generic one like this one, which is weird. I mean, it's just this one with a hat on it, so but those didn't sell as well. I probably should just remove the hat and probably would have sold much faster. But anyways, I had this one listed for maybe a couple of weeks, and it sold for $20.69. So keep your eye out for Grumpy Cat. They're still selling. Kohl's Care, How Do Dinosaurs Say Goodnight? This is another one leaving the country. I don't remember where it was going, but I know they paid close to they paid over $32 to ship this out, I believe. And it cost me $10.49 to ship, so making around, I don't know, about $20 on this guy, not counting fees and all that. But he's just a generic Kohl's Care. Picked him up out of the bins for probably like a quarter, and yeah, sold for decent money. Squishmallows Tally Vampire Cat. Picked a bunch of these from Walgreens. They are like $6 right now at Walgreens. If you can find them, they're super hard to find. But yeah, he's just a small little one, 9 inches tall. Just a little like Dracula cat. Yeah, that's it. I mean, he's just a cute Dracula cat. He sold for $25.19. I still have 5 available. Fluttershy, I had this one for a long time. I figured it would sell super fast, but it didn't. I got there's like a bag or a purse, and the little like plush Fluttershy that goes in the bag. It was like a set, and it took probably like 2 years to sell this guy. And he sold for only $16.19, which I'm shocked. It took forever to sell this guy. Scooby-Doo, talking about something that sold super fast. I listed him last week. He sold this week. He sold for $16.19. It's just a generic Scooby-Doo. You can see he's only like 9 inches tall. And this one also sold over here. This one's really dumb looking. This is the one with the hot dog. It doesn't even look like a hot dog. But here, let me give you a close-up of it. It's really bad. They could have done a lot better than that thing. Look at his paw. It's all crooked. And, oh, man. I mean, it's, yeah. I mean, it's made by Cartoon Network, and it sold for $16.19, so I should be happy that it sold, but yeah, they could have done a lot better with that hot dog. DC Robin and Aquaman sold. Robin sold for $16.19. It's one of the DC Super Friends. Sold within a few days of me posting it, and so did Aquaman. Didn't list them that high because they were small, so I didn't want to list them at $20. I didn't think anybody would pay for a small Aquaman for $20. Hey, I didn't think anybody wanted Aquaman, let alone pay $20 for him. All right, next is a Kelly toy, rainbow shiny stars. Anytime you see these like glittery stars, make sure you list your plush pretty high. This is normally like a small little $15 plush, but since it has the stars and stuff, I always list them higher than anything else. I had the whale from Kelly Toy, I had narwhals, I had a whole bunch of different animals, but yeah, you can see all the glitter and shine. People love this, so make sure you list it a little bit higher than you would a normal plush. And he sold for $19.79. Ghostbusters, this is Green Slimer. Kind of like a cheap version of Slimer. The material is really inexpensive. This looks like one of the ones that gave it like a loot crate or something. Not very high quality. You can see he's only 7 inches tall. But yeah, he's one of the cheaper versions. But he sold right away. He sold for $16.19 within a few days of me posting him. So glad to get rid of him. Vintage Barney the Dinosaur. Showed this one in one of my latest hauls. It's one of the Toys R Us. It still has a Toys R Us sticker. I left it on there, and I put it up there for everyone to see. And might have a Toys R Us lover, and maybe that's why they purchased it. But yeah, keep your eye out for Barney with the shirt and like the plastic eyes. If I can get back to him. There's the plastic eyes. Sometimes this white stuff rubs off, so make sure you check his eyes when you're finding them at the bins or anything. But anyways, like I said, he sold for $26.99. Alright, last but not least is Yoda. This is a Halloween pumpkin greeter. He's pretty heavy. He just like stands in front of the door, or he stands wherever you put him. I had to put him in the box because, like I said, he's super heavy. Someone came in and bought him for $53.99. I got him off of, I believe it was Rite Aid or Walgreens. A couple years ago, I paid, it was 90% off. He was like $40, and then it was like 90% off or 95% off. He was one of the few left in the store after Halloween, so it was a great find. I didn't list him till this year, but glad I did because he sold for good money. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And don't fiddle fart around. Get all your listings up. I have to do some work, and I have to get some listings up because this week I was fiddle farting around. Anyways, take care. Bye.